Good evening. My name is Joel. I'm going to be teaching you level four, unit six, listening. Now, level four, unit six, listening. The unit is talking about is one road to success better than others, than better than other, okay, or others, for example, okay. So, when a person becomes successful, the thing is that they have many choices in life that they need to do, okay. Do they want to take choice A? Do they want to take choice B? Do they want to go through the road of C, D, E, F, etc.? Okay, because there's so many options. Now, the thing is, a lot of people get confused. That's why most people aren't successful, is because they don't know what to do. Now, because the reason they don't know what to do is because of the future. Okay, they can't see the future, so they don't know. They have to do what's right. Now, question number one: what does being successful mean to you? Okay, being successful. Now, when you become successful, it usually involves money. Okay, it usually involves finishing something, whether it's a gold medal in Olympics, whether it's a World Cup football, whether it's just graduating from university or high school or college, whether it's getting a new job, whether it's being a CEO or a boss. These things are successful. Okay, what does it mean to you? Now, if obviously a lot of people are successful in life, yeah, even the unsuccessful ones, I think they're successful as well in doing something. For example, for me, success mean for me is happiness. It means I've done it. That means I can do anything I want in life. Okay. In your life, question number two, in your life, have you ever taken a traditional path or a non-traditional path to reach your education or career goals? What are the advantages and disadvantages at each point? Okay. In your life, you have traditional paths. Okay. Traditional path will be to go to school, study hard, work hard, and pass your education. Okay. Now, non-traditional path would be maybe not studying. Okay, going to work straight away. Okay, it could be for going to work. It could be maybe studying online. Okay, because you can't afford to go to school. Maybe, for example, so you study online, and then you end up getting an education and career goals. Okay, so again, they're two different paths, but they all lead the same thing. Okay, did they get the career goal? Okay, the advantages and disadvantages. The advantages of traditional path is, you have guidance, you have teachers, you have other students that can help you, and these are the best things. Okay, and you have a university or a school or a high school that helps you as well. The disadvantage will be the cost. Okay, a lot of times the cost is very high for education. Okay, and it takes some time. Now, if you do the non-traditional path to reach your educational and career goals, a non-traditional will be online, for example, okay, or working. The advantages for working whilst helping you get educated and becoming having some sort of career would be to getting paid, okay, getting paid. Also, if you study online, it's a lot cheaper. If anything, it's not even that expensive. So these are the advantages for the non-traditional path for education and career. Now, the disadvantages for non-traditional traditional path would be you miss out on moments with friends, okay? You miss out moments with teachers so they can help you. Remember, when you're young, you want to learn as much as you can from teachers and people around you. So that's one disadvantage, and you do it alone. Okay, so if you like that sort of thing, you can do it. Now, if you look at the photo, what are these women doing? How can learning a new skill lead to success? Now, these women are sewing, okay? They're making some designs, a scarf, garments, clothes, which is quite nice. So, you know, these ladies learn the skill and now they get paid for their skill, okay? Which is a really good thing. Now, if you're good at something, what I want to tell you to do is make sure you master it and then go and charge people for it. Okay, so if you're an accountant, okay, if you love accounting, you like numbers, you make sure you master everything about it and then open an accountancy firm and become an accountant, okay, for someone. If you like playing football, okay, you work hard and then you go and become a footballer, okay, and that's it. Is one road to success better than other? Okay, and that's quite easy. Once you finish that, go on to page number 112, okay? On page 112, comparing and contrasting notes on multiple topics, okay? Now, Ben and Jerry's. If you know what Ben and Jerry's is, if you listen to the audio, I'll talk about Ben and Jerry's, okay? Ben and Jerry's is the ice cream. And you've got Starbucks and you got Lululemon, all right? I'm not sure what Lululemon is, but I know Starbucks and Ben and Jerry is. You want to write down the history of it, okay? You want to write down the success and the problems that they faced in their life, okay? And that's it. So that's how you want to do it. It's very easy. You put four subheadings and then you write down the actual company itself. Write down the history, success, and problems. Once you finish that, go on to page number 113. On page 113, It says here, listening one, changing ways to climb the ladder. Climb the ladder meaning climb promotions, okay? If you start off as a normal worker, how do you become a leader? How do you become a manager? How do you become the boss? Okay, how do you become CEO, etc. Okay, so there's ladders that you have to climb. Now, is it better to work for one company for many years to do or to change companies often in order to make your progress in your career? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Okay, you can work for many years in a company because they trust you, they like you, you'll keep climbing the ladder. Now, if you change companies, that's also okay, but changing companies would mean that your company that you're working with now isn't giving you the promotions that you want. Okay, so a lot of people do change workplaces. If you see here very quickly, you've got 12 words. Use the Google or dictionary, find out what the meaning of advancement is, climb the ladder, devote, radically, attitude, count on, loyal, stable, career path, currently, model, and structure. Once you finish that, I want you to do your own note taking, okay? Listen to the audio again, traditional model for advancement, okay? The table is on page 113 all the way to page number 114 there, okay? That's it. Once you've done that, I want you to listen. You're going to be ticking. You're going to be writing down true or false. True meaning right, false meaning wrong. Number 1 to number 5. That is it. Once you've done that, listen to the audio on this one. You're going to listen to the audio on page number 114. You're going to tick down traditional model or new model. That's it. Okay, for each question number 1 all the way up to question 10, which is on page 115. Okay. Once you finish that, you've got the words that you learned from your dictionary in Google. I want you to put each word into each of these sentences, okay? So for example, the first one, the company is very something, okay? I would say the company is very stable. Stable means it is strong, okay? It's steady, it's got no problems. They have a strong business plan and they won't go out of business anytime soon. That's question number 1. So for example, stable. Use the words and put them in. These are words on question number 1 to 8. And then on page 116, you have up to question 12, okay? On page 116. Once you finish that, on page 116, you got listening skill. Listening for contrasting ideas. When speakers contrast things or ideas, they use special words and phrases to point out different characteristics of things being discussed. The simple way to show a contrast is to use comparative adjective plus than. Any adjective you like and then plus than, okay? For example, and now business leaders are getting to the top an average of 4 years faster than. Okay, faster is the adjective than, all right? Speakers also contrast things and ideas by using phrases such as in contrast to, instead of, however, on the other hand, but rather than, and whereas. In listening 1, the speaker contrasts the traditional model with the new model. For example, in contrast to the single ladder model. On the other hand, often workers is able to move to a position. In the new model, workers are starting their career at smaller companies rather than bigger ones. That's it. Now, what I want you to do is once you finish that on page 117, you have listening to a discussion with 2 candidates. Fill in the blanks with contrasting words and phrases you hear. Listen to the audio, make sure you follow it, and as soon as in the United States, question 1, you'll listen to the audio and find the answer. Same for number 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Now, there's another audio here. You're going to be listening to this. As you listen, complete the chart, yes or no. Are the employees loyal? Traditional model, yes or no? What do you think? A new model, yes or no? That's it. That is all you have to do on question B on page 117. Now, once you finish page 117, you're going to go on to listening 2. Listening 2 is life experience before college. Now, before you go to college, you have different life experiences, okay? You're going to listen to a program about a student who takes a gap year between high school and college. Now, if you talk about a gap year means a break from the studies, okay? 1 year gap, because you can't always study, you feel stressed, you don't understand the importance. You take a year, or a gap year usually is a year that you stop studying, you relax, you just enjoy, and then you go back to studying, okay? That's a gap year. Now, what are some reasons why a student might want to take a year off from school? Discuss with a partner. So of course you're not going to be discussing with a partner. You're going to write the answer here somewhere. Okay. Now the reason why people take off a year off from school is because maybe they want a break from studying. Okay, they've had enough of studying. They need a break. They don't know what to do when they go to college or university. They have any problems at home, maybe family problems. Maybe they want to work because they don't have money. These are the many reasons that could happen. Okay. Now, yellow on the box here, it's very simple. Use Google or dictionary, find out the word meaning of commute, figure, point, concept, log, rigorous, dare, particular, serve, one well, phase, peer, and stand out. Okay, that's it. Now, once you're on that page, on page 118, question A, taking a gap year. You can write down the advantages, listen to the radio station, audio, write down the advantages of it and disadvantages. Advantages are the good things. Disadvantages tend to be the bad things. Okay. Once you finish that, go on to page number 119, question B, true or false. Write down question number 1 to 5. Is it true or is it false? Is it right or wrong? And then correct the false statements. If this is false, for example, write down the correct statement. Okay, that's it on question C. On question 100, question D on page 119, you're going to circle the answer and listen to the audio. In which country is taking a gap year the least common? United States, Australia, or Great Britain? Okay, circle which one you think. Okay, according to the audio. Do that for question number 1, 2, and 3. Do it for 4 and 5. Okay, very, very simple. Once you finish that, tick the advantages that Trude Goodman mentioned about working in disadvantaged schools. Tick what you think is correct, what you thought Trude Goodman mentioned. Okay. Once you finish that, on page 120, you've got page 120. There's words from question number 1 all the way up to question number 12 on page 121 as well. Now, you got words that are bold here. For example, number 12 says stand out. All you're going to do is with the words bold, like stand out, serve him well. You've got face, you've got log. You're going to put the words into the meanings. These are the meanings of the word. You're going to put down stand out anywhere between A to L. Okay, that's it. Now, once you finish that, go to page number 122. On page 122, you're going to talk. You're going to listen to. Obviously, you're gonna understand these. Okay, but before we understand that, you're going to go into question A. Discuss the question. Okay, for yourself. This is going to help you. Question number 1, 2, 3, discuss it, think about the words, okay? Next, you can watch the video, okay? Do you know anyone who has started a small business? Was that business successful? What kind of problems did he or she have to face? Now, the grammar that you need to understand for this one is bankruptcy, burst, dot-com bubble, investor, and launch. Okay, these are the meanings behind it. Now, on question D, think about the unit video that you just watched here, okay? And listening to as you discuss these questions. Talk about these 2 questions in much detail. That's it. Now, on page 123, vocabulary skill, using the dictionary formal and informal words. Formal is very professional manner of speaking or writing, okay? Informal is very, very casual, all right? Now, formal, you use it in a business, with teachers, with your parents maybe. Some parents, you use informal, okay, so relaxed, all right? You use it with your friends, maybe when you go outside to meet new people, all right? Page 123 to page 123, read the pair of sentences. Tick the sentences that sound for more formal. Tick which one you think, okay? So question number 1, it says here, I am always count on you to help me out. I always trust that you'll assist me. Now, question B, number 1, B is the answer because it's very formal. Formal is very professional. Do the same for number 2, 3, and 4, A or B. Once you finish that, go on to the last page of 124. Now, read the sentences, circle the answer that means almost the same as the bold word in each sentence. Hang around. Okay, hang around, what does it mean? Wait, climb, or joke? Hang around means wait, okay? And you do the same for get, put up with, looked into, jumping up, or worn out. Once you finish that, you're going to go into the last question, C. Circle the appropriate synonyms to complete each sentence, then work with a partner to read the conversation. You don't have to read it with a partner, you can do it yourself. Good morning, I'm here to something with Mr. Simon, okay? Remember, it's a business meeting, so what I would usually do is I'm here to have a word with Mr. Simon. It's very professional, formal. Please wait or hang around here. I'll tell Mr. Simon that you're here, and that's it. On these, you're going to circle out what you think is the most formal for a business meeting, okay? That's it. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye bye.